What's going on, YouTube? My name is Lil Roy. Thank you for coming through. For those of you who do not know, I help businesses be what I call capital attractive. And if that sounds like something you may be interested in and want to learn more about, make sure you subscribe as well as check out some of the other videos. So I got a question, and the question was, how do I get a vehicle in my business name? And so I want to hop on here to let you know how you do that. Now, here's the thing. Once you learn this process, it's pretty easy. All right, so let's get right into it. First off, in order for you to be able to get a vehicle in your business name, you have to have a legitimate business. And having a legitimate business means that you have a business that is registered with the Secretary of State. So depending on the state that you live in, you want to register your business with the Secretary of State. That means that you have picked a name and that you have let your state know, I'm in business. Okay, so you want to make sure you do that. Also, keep filing your annual reports. That allows you to stay in what they call good standing. So being a business, a legitimate business in good standing, that's what you want to have. All right, and the next thing you're going to need is a business tax ID number. So you need to go to irs.gov and you need to let them know, I have a legitimate business. You see, check this out, it's already filed with the Secretary of State, and I need to get a business tax ID so I can be able to operate as a business. Without a business tax ID, you are unable to operate as a business. So you need to have that in order for you to be able to eventually get this vehicle in your business name. All right, so here's the thing. You have some people who do not have a legitimate business. A legitimate business would be, let's say, an individual name, John Doe, doing business as ABC Company. So it's really not a business. That is an individual doing business as, and they do not have a separate tax ID. So if you are an individual and you do not have a separate tax ID for your business and you're doing business, then instead of you being able to get a vehicle in your business name, it's really going to be in your name because it's going to be linked to your social security number. So that's why it's very important for you to ensure that you get that separate tax ID number. And it really doesn't take long. It really doesn't take long to get either. You can literally call them, or you can literally go ahead and go online, and that process is just that quick. So I'll even put the link, irs.gov, and that's what you're going to do because you're going to need the tax ID in order to be able to be the legitimate business. So I look at those other items as being like housekeeping items. So once we get that out of the way, you got a business that is filed with the Secretary of State, you have a business tax ID number. Now you're ready to get into this process. And this is how it works. You're going to go to your auto dealership. And one of the things I do want to have a disclaimer to say is right now, if you're looking to get a loan for your vehicle, the rates are higher. Yet last year's rates are not today's rates. And at the time of this recording, like November of 2022, the interest rates on automobiles is up reasonably because the Feds raised the rates. If you want to know more about that kind of thing, make sure you stick around because I got a video that I'm coming out with that discusses even more of that. So what you're going to want to do is you want to be aware that you're probably going to have to pay a little bit more than what you would have had to pay last year. Okay, so continuing on, you get with the automobile dealership that you have in mind and you negotiate the price of the vehicle. Now, when it comes down to titling, this is the different factor. I'm gonna do two scenarios. The first scenario is if you pay in cash. If you have the cash and you're paying the cash outright, when they say, how would you like the vehicle titled? You tell them, I'm paying in cash, so there's no lien holder. I want the vehicle to be in my business name. And then you can provide their business name information. Yeah, so you let them know, hey, this is my business name here. This is how it needs to be styled. So another thing that you want to end up also having is an address. You want to be able to have some type of address for your business. All right, having an address for your business. For some, if you use your personal home as the address, that's fine as well too. But they are going to include on that deed, on that title, the name of that business as well as that address. Okay. All right, so let's talk about scenario number 2, in which you go to a financial institution in order to be able to receive funding, receive a loan in order to be able to purchase a vehicle in your business name. And so to keep this video not too long, to keep this video short, I won't go over the process of how you get a business loan to get a vehicle on this video. I may do that on a separate video. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to provide the financial information that they ask for, okay? And they're going to go through the decision-making process. Once approved, this is how it works. They're going to provide a check to the dealership in the name of that business, your business, okay? And it's going to be coming from your business as being the purchaser, and they're going to provide the check or wire the funds to the dealership. And one of the things they're going to help ensure also is that the title of that vehicle is put in the name of your business, and then they're going to be listed as the lien holder. And so it's very similar to that you'll do if you purchase with cash. The only difference is now you're going to have a lien holder which lists the bank. Now, let's say if it's a new business, can you still get a business loan for a vehicle? Yes, you can. This is how that works. what you're going to want to do then is you're going to want to let them know this is a new business. The business does not have a year of operation, so I do not have financial statements. However, I have the personal credit and income that could be able to make the payments if need be. So before you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you have the right kind of credit report and the credit score, but then you're also going to want to make sure that you're able to show the income. So what you will then do is say, this is my business. Of course, it's registered. I have my tax ID. And it is a newer business. However, I'm willing to guarantee. Now, let me tell you real quick what guarantee is and the difference. So let me first start off with this. Co-signer means it's like co-maker. You're saying, put this loan in the name of my business and me. I'm gonna be right there with it, okay? And that means that this loan will be also listed on your credit report. However, if you look to have a guarantor, you're looking to guarantee it, you're saying, my man Denzel, I guarantee it. What you're doing is that you're saying, listen, it's in the name of the business, but for some reason, if the business can't pay, you could come to me and then I will be able to handle it. Sounds very similar to a cosigner, except for the fact that you don't have to have this on your credit report, which is good. You want to keep it off your credit report if possible, because that is going to lower your debt to income. In case in the future you're looking to buy a mortgage or do anything personally, and they look at your credit report and they see, oh my goodness, you got this vehicle, and they say, no, that's for my business. My business actually pays at the time. My business was new. And so I put it on here and I co-signed it, but I don't have to worry about making the payments. That particular creditor or financial institution or so in the future is not going to omit it. They're usually going to leave it on there. All right. So that's just a word to the wise. Try to do it as a guarantor and not a co-signer. All right. So if you're able to do it as a guarantor, which you should be able to if you have the credit report and the income, then what you do is you say, all right, it's in the name of the business. That's how I want my loan style. I'm going to guarantee it. And I'm showing you the fact through my credit report and the assets that I have that I'm able to personally guarantee it in order to provide some credence for this particular business loan. Okay, so upon approval, what the bank would do is the bank will say, all right, cool, we're gonna get you to sign a commercial guarantee. A commercial guarantee says just that. In case this loan does not get paid by the business, then we're looking for you to pay it. And you sign it and say, cool, I'll make sure this happens. So they'll put the loan in the name of the business. And when they send the funds, whether wire or through check to the automobile dealership, they will put it as you being the purchaser. Yep, your business as the purchaser. And they will be listed as the lien holder. So you'll get a title where you'll see a title. The bank will get the title first since they're the one who's putting the money up, and it'll list your business as being that legal entity, the owner of it, and the lien holder would be that financial institution. And so that will complete it. So once you get through paying this loan off, the bank will then send you the title, and the title will no longer have the bank as a lien holder, and it will now just have your business as the legal entity and owner of that vehicle. And before we go, one quick bonus. You putting your vehicle in the name of your business. One of the benefits of putting your business in the name of the vehicle and doing that business loan is that you're able to deduct the interest. When I say deduct, I mean there's a tax benefit of the interest. When you make your monthly payments or quarterly payments, however you have it set up, it's going to be a stated amount of principal and interest. And as I mentioned before, the interest rates right now are a little higher. So you're able to get a tax deduction for the interest rate. It works like this. It is an expense that you're able to expense out, and it decreases your taxable income. So you're able to get the benefit of paying this higher interest and being able to lower your taxable income, which lowers the amount of tax you have to pay on your income, because the IRS allows you to deduct this from your taxable income. So that's one quick bonus of why doing this could be beneficial for you, even in the times of these rising interest rates. I hope you found this information to be very useful, and I hope you stick around and check out some of the other videos. Until the next time, I'm gonna get out of here. Listen, if you have any more questions or you want to know a little bit more, put it in the comments so I can know. Also, I'm gonna throw this email on the screen. You can get in contact with us. As I mentioned before, we have businesses be capital attractive and help in the form of these financial strategies for your business as well as individually. So make sure you reach out if you need any more help, and we'll see you on the next one.